everyone. How are you guys doing today? Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to give it a couple of seconds until all of you all join me. I hope you guys are excited for 2024 and today's topic because I am actually going to focus on the age, like why this period is the most crucial and most significant and most important period for twin flame unions. So I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes until all of you guys join me in. So let me just check I'm on the right platform. All right, perfect. Oops. See, I'm hearing my own voice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve, Bharati. Okay, I see more of you guys joining me in. Let me just do the add everyone. Perfect. All right. Okay, I see everyone. Hi, Dawn. So good to see you. All right. So, are you guys excited about today's topic? Hi, Rachel. Rachel says hi to everyone and a happy New Year's Eve. Also, I wanted to say, guys, I still have spots for the 2024 special Twin Flames healing. So, if you guys are interested, you can buy it. I've also um, I'm a medium as well, and so I'm actually having a promo on that. So if you guys want me to channel your past loved ones, I can do that too. So you can check out that promo. And I'm also doing a multi-dimensional past life regression package. So you can check that out too. And I've got a special 2024 channeling, 50% off. Check that off. Check that out as well. All right. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Happy New Year. It's so exciting. I remember last year, I was, it was New Year's Day already for me. So it was perfectly timed with New Year's Eve. And I think my life went like 2.5 hours or something. Like till today, I'm not able to download it, maybe because it's too long. So yeah. I will send you that link, Dawn. Let me see. Oops, I already did it here. I can DM you too. All right, guys, I'm so excited about today's topic, and I know it's like different stages of New Year's Eve, and for even for the Eastern timers, usually my show exceeds the 2 hour frame, so probably we'll be counting into New Year's Eve, so it's going to be great. And another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the energies of 2024. How is it going to be, what to expect, and how to prepare yourselves? Again, guys, 2024 is going to be an amazing year. It's going to be very crucial because there are going to be a lot of changes in terms of your outlook in life, changes in finance, changes in abundance. You may be buying property, you may be buying a new vehicle. I know I sound like an astrologer, but that is the significance of 8 in numerology. And 8 is if you bring 8 to the other side, it's actually the infinity symbol, right? So it's about bringing things together. So for those of y'all who may have been in separation for a while, 2024 is the year of union. Again, don't get too carried away because the whole point of the twin flame journey is to be detached, right? In order to truly embrace the evolution of the journey as well. And as far as the energies are concerned, the collective is feeling a lot of fatigue. So you may feel yourself sleeping in, having back aches, shoulder aches, migraines or headaches, or the flu, cough. So you guys are just releasing a lot. And this will continue until mid-Jan. So don't worry. It's not the flu, but rather the spiritual flu. So everything will be all right. Also, with regards to what your divine masculines are doing, well, the holiday season has really triggered something within them. Lately, they have been reflecting a lot, so I have been sensing a lot of introspection. So, because they are with family, and family is a reminder of what they should be doing too, having their own family. So he's been having those talks with his parents and about starting a family and things like that. And he's really been inspired by that notion of starting his own family. So that's when you come in, right? The love of his life, the love that has been in limbo for a while. So yeah, that's what I am picking up for 2024. Also, I'm noticing more and more twin flames coming into pre-union stages as well. So that is good news for everyone. Guys, again, show me you guys are here. I'll put in a reaction, put in the hearts. So wow, I've got 14 viewers and 14 comments. Again, please comment what are your New Year wishes. MJ says Happy New Year to everyone. May God's blessings shine on everyone. Exactly. May God's blessings shine on everyone, and may you walk the path of life with God always. Hi Nicole, good to see you. All right, I think you have a good number. I think it's a good date, this time round as well. It's good timing, everything is in alignment, and I think it's a good topic too. So it started with one of my clients asking me about, are we in Kali Yuga, like the dark ages? Are we going to the golden age? Like, which stage are we in? So I wanted to do this topic and how it's relevant to twin flames as well. The thing is, I try to do mini recordings on this many times, but somehow it just wouldn't record. So let's give it a try here, hopefully. Hey, Shay, really good to see you. Hi, Rebecca, good to see you. Thank you guys for your kind tips and generous tips. I really appreciate all of them. You guys have been very generous and kind in your tips, and that has helped me to spend more time creating content for you guys. So I appreciate that. Also, guys, I still have a few spots left for the 2024 special Twin Flames Healing via video call. So you guys can book it via my website. So do check that out. I highly, highly, highly recommend that. So this is the one. And I will also, hi Adriel, so good to see you. I would also recommend you guys getting the 2024 Twin Flame special reading, 50% off just for the next 48 hours. So you guys can check that out too. With that, I think we are in good timing to start. And guys, show me that you guys are excited about today's topic, and I'm going to delve right in. So when I decided to do this topic, and the way I framed it is such that I put it such that why is this period of time the most crucial for twin flame success and union? Is the age of conflict and chaos truly a time for twin flame union and 3D physical love and living? And are union success rates really up? Yes, yes, and yes. Number one, people think the dark ages are dark. The dark ages are dark for the bad beings, right? Because they are the ones orchestrating the world and running the show. The reality is, the age of conflict, the age of chaos, the dark ages are meant to awaken people, because only in true darkness your yearning for light truly awakens. The good thing about the age of chaos and conflict is that everyone is chaotic, everyone is confused. No one has power over anyone per se, because everyone is trying to find their ground and footing, right? So that's why you have got all of those control experiments and things like that. But the reality is, this is the period of time people like me, the most number of star seeds have incarnated on Earth. The most number of twin flames have volunteered to participate in this massive ascension exercise as well. In the age of chaos, all information is available. You can like literally raise your vibrations just up like that, because enlightenment in itself has been broken down in such a way that even a child can understand what exiting a matrix is, because of the way we have ascended in terms of technology, in terms of knowledge, in terms of science, in terms of spiritual growth as well. Hence, why a lot of twin flames who have been trapped on Earth for many, many, many cycles, which equates to thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes, this is your moment to awaken. This is your moment to truly awaken and be in union with your twin flame, because right now is the only time that it's possible to truly make that change that you may not have been able to make in the golden ages. I mean, the Satya Yuga, Tirtha Yuga, Draupara Yuga, the golden, silver, bronze ages, because those ages had control. Golden age, everything is perfect, right? Satya Yuga, the age of truth. You have utopia on earth. No one even has that urge for enlightenment anymore, because people find earth is so perfect. Only in the age of chaos you really have the desire to exit the matrix, because in fact it's not even desire. You realize it's your birthright. Apologies for saying it wrongly. It's not desire, it's more of the inkling to awaken to the journey. Right now, it's about soul exploration, self exploration, physical union exploration with your twin flame. All these lifetimes of being separated due to caste, due to space, due to due to disparities, due to social statuses, due to all of these things. And finally, now you are in a society where you have something like YouTube, like I'm able to talk to all of you all because of technology, right? So technology has created this kind of equality where everyone is able to express what they want to express, and those who want to watch can watch. This was not available in the last 3 ages. And hence, people were able to be controlled. But now it's different. You have everything available. It's up to you what you want to choose, what path you want to follow. You've got all the religious texts available. You have all the spiritual texts available. You've got all of the guidance and wisdom from great spiritual teachers. You've got star seeds like me. We have got psychics. We are all channeling so much of energy. So this is the time to truly take the clue, take the hint, and work on yourself. And hence why, when you start working on yourself, automatically you inspire your divine masculine. I've been doing videos about why the divine feminine is the one who has to awaken first, why the divine feminine is the chaser. And I'm saying it's all meant to make sense, right? The divine feminine is what you would call the medium, and the divine masculine is what you would call the engineer, right? So the divine masculine sees the world with physical eyes. He engineers the reality. He sees logic and rationality. Whereas the divine feminine is the medium. She trusts. She understands things without logic and rationality. So when both energies combine, that is the perfect twin flame union, where there's a balance of spirituality, ascension, and physical joy and realization of accepting everything as they are, and awakening to the fact that this is the infinite cosmos and expression of life itself. So that's why this is such a crucial period for ascension, awakening, growth, and enlightenment. Next up, what I have is the most important factor of understanding what is relevant is truly in your hands at this very moment. That's why a lot of twin flames have volunteered. So you've got twin flames who have been stuck for cycles and cycles and cycles. And then you've got twin flames like me who are here just for the first time. And we are here to try to help you guys back, come back to home, like exit the matrix, right? So I want to just summarize how the matrix works, which I did in my previous life as well. So this is the simplest way. A lot of people think that 5D is realization of soul, 5D is the dimension of enlightenment, exiting the matrix, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, there is a dark presence in the 5D too, so it's still polarized in a way. So 7D is the frequency and vibrations of exiting the matrix. So a lot of people who are spiritual think that, hey, I got to 5D, I'll be fine, I will be able to exit the matrix. But that is not going to work if you're going to be stuck in 5D. You need to go beyond. Again, it's not a journey, it's not some kind of a destination you're seeking in a jungle. No, it is from within. When you're feeling detachment, peace, and unconditional love, you are already vibrating in 7D. You you own everything, but nothing owns you. So you are in that state. Also, you'll realize in 7D, the presence of the dark forces don't exist at all because they're not able to go beyond 5, because every dimension one goes up, you realize that there's no more density. And the desire to harm or control is 5D and below, right? So most of the control takes place in 4D. That's where the recruiting takes place and everything happens, and then and then people are convinced that 5D is where they're going to be with God. But the reality is no, 5D is just a trap. 5D is the gateway to 7D as well. 5D is a trap to the not so good energies taking your power away as well. So with that regards, you can see it this way. Since young, you have been conditioned to sign your rights away, right? All the time. Even joining Facebook, even joining Instagram, even joining a gym, you are signing a contract. Buying a house, going to school, boarding a bus, everything you're signing a contract. And this is one of the basic fundamentals we learn in law school. Contract is about signing your right away in the form of an agreement. So, contracts bind you to things. On earth, contracts are almost unavoidable. But the contract in itself is not the problem. What it does to you as a free soul. It conditions you to think that you have to give your power away to something. You need to sign your rights away to something. You need to, you see, have you seen those fine print? Like whenever you join a program, like example, like Canva, you open an account, there's this fine print and you tick yes. Do you guys even read it? In law school, we had a big discussion about it. Do we have to read it? Of course, you have to read it. But the reality is, even if you read it, you need to tick the box in order to become a member, right? But the reality is, this is what's happening. A lot of you all are giving your power away subconsciously. And it gets to a point that when you die, whoever comes to you, you think that is the reality and you just follow them blindly. Because that's what you're conditioned. You're conditioned to obey, you're conditioned to follow, you're conditioned not to have your own thought. You just have to turn back and realize the 7D portal is just behind you, and all these charlatans are feigning to be your loved ones, your spiritual gurus, God, but the true God is not there. True God is silence. True God is this anchor to 7D and beyond. So that is exiting the matrix. Hi, Harshi. And yes, I hope you guys are following me there. I'm trying to explain it in the most, yeah, I'm trying to use this analogy to explain how it is that everyone can exit the matrix, and it is your birthright. All right, guys, show me more reactions so that I know you guys are like following me because I don't see any comments or responses. I'm like, yeah, just a moment, guys. Let me reply to this. So, how does this apply to the twin flame journey? Fundamentally, when you travel together, you don't want to leave, like, you don't want to leave by yourself, right? But when you are projecting yourself into two bodies in the 3D matrix, the downfall is that in some cases you may need to leave your divine masculine behind or your divine counterpart behind. Many twin flames are not able to do that, hence why they get trapped. So many have the opportunity. Actually, this is the only period of time that you can have guaranteed twin flame success in the age of conflict, chaos, and age of darkness. The other periods of time, manipulation and control is much higher. As I had explained, when you are given half and not given half, it's easier to control you. When you're given everything, which is the current age and time, accessibility to everything, either you can be controlled 100% or you can regain freedom of thought, soul, expression, and enlightenment. And then it's easier to trap twin flames. So I want to use the Matrix movie as an analogy because a lot of you have watched it. So when Trinity, the latest Matrix movie, when Trinity is stuck in the Matrix with the NPC husband, NPC's non-player character husband, and children, she is given a choice to make. And outside of the Matrix, Neo has a conversation where he's like, "Can't we just pull her out of the Matrix? We have her real body here." But then the psychic says you can't because if they die in the matrix, they are going to die in the real reality as well, which is outside of the matrix, right? Hence, the choice has to be made within. So, my recommendation and advice to all of you would be, if you feel like you can't get into union, that's okay. Don't force it. This is an amazing opportunity. But because you have projected your consciousness into two bodies, your counterpart has to be in alignment with that as well. You can't like force that on them, number one. Number two, it's okay to exit the matrix without them as well. You can exit the matrix, have a better plan, and come back into the matrix instead of becoming recycled and being trapped. Another beautiful analogy in the movie is, if you get stuck in the matrix, even your people can't find you because these artificial intelligence, NPCs, programmers, negative energies, not so good beings can even cover you up. So Neo was portrayed as a bald old man. So people couldn't find Neo within the matrix. So many souls were sent to find him, but they were not able to because of what they had done to him. So being in the matrix is beautiful because it was, earth was created for the expression of life in a lower density with balance and beauty, etc. But eventually it was hijacked by the not so good energy. So in order to be on present earth, you have to be in a matrix within a matrix. Hence, giving your power away is the core of what every child learns when they are born on earth. Signing away your rights is so easy. You're like instantly signing away your rights, like everything. It's like you have no choice. It's like you have to sign away your right. If not, you cannot board a bus, or you cannot buy a car, or you cannot buy a house. Then you really sit down and think. The contract in itself is not the problem. It's you being brainwashed and trained to give your power away. So when this massive awakening is taking place right now, you're being given the opportunity. It's like God Himself is traveling through earth, guiding you and helping you with your journey. And that's why always and always I say, connect to God. But you have to understand, God is the password, right? A lot of people mix God with religion, and there's a lot of trauma attached based on what happened in church, etc., temples, etc. Remove the religion from God, and remember, God is equal and accessible to everyone. God is that infinity and that longing and desire for life to express itself. So when you connect to God, you start to remember, you start to unlock codes within you. The more you keep saying God, 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 you can feel this energetic shift within you. And that's why when you are really sad or when you're crying out to God, you actually feel that energetic shift within you. It's not a difficult formula to follow at all. You can just say, God, help me, and you will be helped. Not in a religious context. I just want to be clear with that. Having said that, right now, with everything being so fuzzy and woozy and chaotic, this is the time to completely attain enlightenment. Because even those who are trying to control you, they are confused. They are in a state of chaos. So they are not able to control you either. How they used to control you back in the different ages was like social statuses, social classes, this and that. I mean, they still have control mechanisms here and there. But now they don't have much control because they themselves are confused. And in confusion, you can't really control anyone. Just think about it, right? There's a fire alarm going in your office. What will everyone's first thought be? To leave the building. That will be the initial, because that's what you've been controlled to do, isn't it? So same thing right now, when everyone is confused and trying to think what to do, blah blah blah, the focus from you shifts to them. So when everyone is just thinking about themselves, this is the time where you can quietly exit the matrix and ascend. And exiting the matrix is not through, you know, um, exiting the matrix is at the point of death, when you're going to die. So that's why death in itself is a process which a lot of ancients prepared for years. So even in the Vedic text and what I've channeled, one thing is that your last thought determines your next moment. So a lot of people, when they are dying, they die out of fear. They die because they're missing it, their loved ones. They want to stay longer. There is no joy because you're just so stuck on earth. So naturally you incarnate back, because when you go to 5D, you're going to see your family members. They may not even be your family members, and you're like, okay, I'm following them. And then you go down the metaphorical elevator and you incarnate again. You don't even have a chance to go back to your soul family, your starseed family. It's like that in between place, you are hijacked so immediately, just like the Matrix movie. Those souls, those batteries, they never get a chance to wake up at all. Right? Hence, that's why it's very, very crucial. And I want you guys to spend that time thinking about death as a beautiful journey. And you've got so many years, most of you have 50, 60 years. You have a lot of time to prepare your mind and soul and life to be in alignment. And in the interim, you are going to be in physical 3D union with your twin flame. So it's really worth the journey. But what I'm saying is that even if you're not in union, it doesn't matter. 50, 60 years later, remember what I told you to exit the matrix with the seventh dimensional vibration. That is, you don't have guilt, you don't have fear, you don't have attachment, you're just free. That freedom is what's going to bring you to the cosmos, the galaxies, and the universe. So we have got this frequency belt around Earth, where that's why even astral traveling, a lot of people can't travel beyond five because you need to be of a certain vibration. So you guys can start practicing the 7D through astral traveling. So initially, you'll realize that you're only able to travel around Earth. You're not able to go through the galaxy, see your starseed family, etc. But once you are seeing, then you know, hey, that is 7D. So you know, this is the vibration. So no matter what, when I'm on my deathbed, this is the frequency I need to follow. And when you keep saying God, you automatically get into that frequency of 7D. Religions were designed to bring you to 7D. Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, every other religion. But of course, religion itself was politically manipulated, right, guys? So, yes, set yourself free responsibly, set yourself free when the time comes. But in the interim, enjoy life. Enjoy your loved ones. Make it a point to see your parents. Make it a point to see your siblings. Friends really depends. If you have good friends, you have a great life. If you have bad friends, bad influence all the time. But one thing about family is that no matter how many fights you have, they're still going to accept you for who you are. So that's why make it a point to visit your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, your immediate family members at least once a month next year, because you need to be in touch with your family members when you are in a twin flame journey, because it's so crucial. Because if you isolate yourself, you're just going to feel alone and stuck. Number two, family members may say 1,000,000,000 things, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But they love you unconditionally too, just like you love them unconditionally. Another thing is, don't talk about the twin flame journey. Even if they press, just say, I don't feel like talking about it. Only to a family member you can say that. With friends, it becomes a bit uncomfortable. And then make it a point to spend time with friends whom you feel very close to, whom you feel like are on the same path, who can talk about anything and everything with you. That's something you can do as well. So this is to prepare you to get to the 7D, because on earth everything is slow. You're not going to get into 7D overnight, right? Like when I was born, I was traveling, teleporting, I was multi-dimensionally traveling, and to me it was just normal. This is what life was. So I still remembered when I was 2, when I was 3, I would just go into this golden, like, it's so beautiful, like a kaleidoscope of golden lights, and I still remember that very clearly. And now, not now, after a while I realized it was meditation. And it was so beautiful because when I was 2, when I was 3, I was already vibrating in that higher God's vibrations, right? And then slowly society tends to put in that density and force you. So I still remember when I was 8, 9, I was like thinking about how to become enlightenment. And back in the day, internet, you had that, you need to connect, and then you had that sound and all of that. It's so funny. But anyway, I used to Google, like, what is Kriya Yoga, how many, like how much breath work do I have to do to become enlightened as a 8, 9 year old child. And when I went to bed, when my parents tucked me to sleep, um, they would think that I've slept, but I would be spending hours thinking about how do I exit the matrix. And then God, again, my parents were amazing. Again, we were brought up in a Hindu family, and the thing is, one thing about Hinduism is that it's free. You totally don't have to follow any of the dogmas. There's nothing that you have to, like, practice. It's rather scientific. I got to learn the scientific aspect at least. My parents were subscribed to a lot of these letters from Paramahansa Yogananda. So we used to get these letters from like Canada and stuff like that. And none of these letters were open. So I was wondering, why are my parents even subscribing to them? Anyway, the point was, I used to open up the letters and read. And then I was reading about Osho, I was reading about Plato and Socrates. I was like just delving into reading and books about Buddha. And then when I was in school, when we were doing religion in secondary too, like I was so fascinated about Buddhism, and that's when you start to realize that what you're taught as God and what I understand of God, very different now. But you see, it can't happen overnight, right, guys? You need to prepare for years and years coming. Hence why it's so important to let go and also not be obsessed. So from some of the um, anecdotes of those who couldn't become enlightened is that they're so obsessed about the path and enlightenment and spiritual ascension that they forget that it's not a journey, it's your birthright. So I would have people saying this, oh, no, normal people can't be enlightenment. That is the dumbest thing ever. Everyone can be enlightenment, because self realization is remembering who you are. And why must that be impossible? That is the most possible thing in the world. Maybe other things are impossible, like going on a date with your divine masculine. Just joking. That's possible too. So, with that, when you actually create that that environment, you will slowly realize that you don't even need family anymore. Solitude becomes your way. But what is necessary is, in the solitude, you are basking in the love of God. You are never alone. God is always walking with you. For me, since young, I could see auras, I could see higher dimensional beings. And to me, this is what everyone else saw. And as I was an intelligent kid, thanks to my parents bringing and God's support and the angels, I never really talked about it to anyone, because I knew, right? Because I was communicating with these beings telepathically. And I was pretty much on my mission already at a young age. So everything was guided from outside of the matrix for me. So it was pretty all right. But of course, there were many dark nights of the soul that I experienced. And one of my major dark nights of the soul was when I was 13. I had just started secondary school, and literally there was this mantra called the Maha Mrityunjaya mantra. It goes like this: Om Triambagam Yajamahe Sugandhin Pushtivardhanam Uruva Rukami Bandhanam Mrityur Moksheya Mamrata. Basically, it is like a silent Sanskrit prayer for enlightenment. Like even the words, Bandha is meaning relationships. Moksha means enlightenment. So basically, what it translates is that God help me exit the matrix. Now, this mantra kept going in my head. Like literally, I am in school and I was doing well. My grades were not affected. I was a straight A student. So when you're a straight A student, no one is focusing on you, right? Like everything was good. But I had this inkling within, like what it is. And then my exploration just grew and grew and grew, and my reading widened and my channeling widened. And then I just mastered the art of channeling. Like whatever information I wanted, I start channeling them. So just ask a question and I would receive him from my guides, from God directly. And then, my medium. So even at a young age, I could see ghosts and all that, but I told God I don't want to see ghosts. I just want to see the beautiful things. So even now, I can see at will. So I was able to control my gifts as well. So that is something that I mastered at a very young age as well. So now at will, I can call out any of my gifts I want and use it whenever I want it. So that's why I introduced the mediumship reading as well, and I'm having it on promo. I had some close friends and family who had lost loved ones recently, so I have got that reading up for promotion. But the whole point is, guys, it's a journey and it's a beautiful one. And then when I realized I was a twin flame, again, you go through many dark nights of the soul. Again, there is no linear path to this. And one thing I realized that dwelling is not going to bring you anywhere. Over effort is not going to bring you anywhere as well. Living in self pity and low self esteem is not going to bring you anywhere as well. But what these things do is that it connects you with God. When you feel that you have no one with you, you have no family, nobody with you, you connect to God. You keep saying God, like God becomes your oxygen. And when you keep saying God, and when you're praying, when you're crying out and completely surrendering yourself to that space, you are being guided. So in my early 20s, when I met my teacher, that's what happened. Whenever I came back for semester breaks from university, so I was studying in Australia, right? I'll come back home to Singapore. Again, existential crisis. Instead of partying with my friends, I was actually sitting down and going through an existential crisis of what am I, where am I, and that's when my teacher comes in. So you're always guided. So it has to come from within, the soul exploration, that wanting to realize yourself. Wanting to know yourself ends all desire. The desire to know yourself ends all desires. This is a quote by Rumi. And it's so true. When the desire to know who you are, and then you realize that in itself becomes no desire, because when you start on that path of realizing who you are and how infinite you are, it becomes all so beautiful. And that's when, this is the time. So I was in my 20s when I met my divine masculine, right? And I knew of the twin flame thing very young, at a very young age, mythologies and all that. You read about divine love, you read about Lord Shiva, Shakti, you read about Venus and Mars, Greek mythology. I've always been a channeler, right? So half the time I'm astral traveling and going to these time periods and actually absorbing the world and observing the world. So at one point, I was looking for my twin flame in every guy I met. And then I realized I can't really look for my twin flame. It has to happen. And then one fine day, I met my divine masculine. And that's when I realized, you know what? I shouldn't think anything at all. That was my first thought. So the very moment I met my divine masculine was, I felt like home. He was home. And and then you go through the honeymoon phase, you go through all the fun, and then after that you go through that really crazy separation, and then another whole strew of dark night of the souls. That yearning, that calling, that surrender all comes in. So yes. So guys, so pretty much this is the best time for self-realization. But self-realization is a journey that is not going to be with a lot of people or a lot of friends. It is by yourself. Like, I started awakening way before my divine masculine came into my life. Like I said, the desire to know myself started when I was born, because I'm coming from the world where I've known myself, right? So I was not giving in to that amnesia at all. I didn't allow that frequency or that wall to infiltrate my system. I never let go of my understanding and knowledge of the cosmos. And I had constantly surrendered to God. Like, always, when you cry out to God, you are always given wisdom and guidance. Always remember that, guys. And also remember, sometimes when things get overhand, because this journey is a tough one, and not everyone may be on a twin flame journey as well, but if it becomes a point where your mental health compromises, then you have to see someone, a counselor or a psychologist, someone who can help you. And I always say this disclaimer, because it is important. I do offer spiritual counseling. You can check out my website as well. But it is very important. Again, guys, when I make an effort to spend time with your family. I said it because, with the whole controversy with the twin flame universe and being cut out from family, I just said that so that you guys are still, you have people around you. So what is important is when you are in the twin flame journey, not to cut off anyone. But of course, friends will change. Family, you're born with them, so they're not going to change, right? You're not going to have a different mom and dad. They're going to be your mom and dad, right? You're not going to have a different brother or sister. They're born together with you. But friends, if you feel that you're not in alignment, then you can shift to friends who are more in the frequency, like these group, like all of you are friends with each other. That's one thing I know about this weekly lives I have. A lot of you guys have become friends with one another and have developed that beautiful support system. A lot of you guys have left, and who have become best friends. Important thing is, another big thing I have learned and I want to teach you guys in this twin flame journey is that don't talk about your twin flame journey to people who are not going to understand what a twin flame journey is. Number two, when there's a thin line between yearning and obsession, when you are in that self pity obsession stage, then you know you're vibrating from your lower chakras. And when you're vibrating from your lower chakras, it's very difficult to ascend. So it's like your energies are congested and stuck in the lower chakras, right? So it's very, very, very crucial to shift from that space. And how do you shift from that space? If it really gets out of hand, seeing a therapist would work. But if you feel you can handle it yourself, and of course I offer a lot of healings and counseling and psychic guidance sessions, I can help as well. It's important to remember that you're not alone in this journey always. There's always going to be someone there for you, sent by God, who cares for you genuinely 100%. That's what a lot of people forget when the journey gets alone and tight. Having said that, why is this period the most crucial for twin flames? Is because this is the time you guys can get into union. All the union cycles are all coming in. So 2024 is the start of another major union cycle. You guys are definitely getting into union. Like I remember, I think 10 months ago when I did a live, I said 2%, from 2% is becoming 20% of unions. Now I'm saying in the next 50 years, that 20% is going to become 50 to 75%, which means it, the majority of twin flame unions are going to be higher than the non-unions. So great time, and guys, please take advantage of this beautiful period. I will say this is the best time to incarnate on earth. You get to eat the healthiest foods if you grow your own food, and you get to eat the unhealthiest foods as well. It all exists all at the same time. So this is your period to shine. You can literally learn about anything: how to build a computer, how to build a robot, just by watching YouTube videos. Information is free at the moment. Take advantage of that. Enjoy life, guys. Don't give your power away. Like I said, own everything, but don't let anything own you. Be free and be detached. Astral travel, learn about the history, teleport with your mind. You don't have to physically teleport. I mean, it's possible to. You've got the cities, you've got the 8 minor cities and 16 major, 8 major cities and 16 minor cities. You can train for that, but why spend all the time training for that when you are here to enjoy earth as it is? So enjoy life. Even enjoy that separation. It is painful, it is tiring, it is almost impossible, but you know your faith is real, you know your love is real. When I was in separation, I used to ask my parents these questions: was he in love, is he in love, or did he ever love me? I the reality is, of course, your twin flame is always going to love you, like there is no doubt about it, unless he's not your twin flame, right? But most of the time, if you are in the twin flame journey, he is your twin flame. So, guys, I have taught you guys basically the steps to get into union. So many of my videos. I was looking back. I think I almost have 300 videos. I've got more videos than my followers on my YouTube. Very, very simple steps. Don't get into that state of self pity where you're whining and complaining. Oh, other people have a husband, other people have kids, other people have that. Have you ever thought about it? They may be saying, wow, this person has ultimate freedom, this person has this. They are referring to you. Stop it, guys. The comparison game is the worst game on earth, and it's the most, to me, it's a time waster game. Even as a child, I never competed with anyone. I never even competed with myself because I realized life is an experience. It's about evolution and growth. Every single day, if you can wake up and greet, like wake up happily and say good morning to the world, that in itself is a success, because there's so many people are not even able to wake up from bed because they're so not motivated. So enjoy the tiny successes of day to day living. Enjoy those moments where you are tired and you need rest as well, because resting is okay, enjoying is okay. Life is a spectrum of all feelings and emotions. If you just want to be happy, then you are going down the wrong path again, because you're not looking for happiness, you're looking for peace. And peace is what elevates you into that state of divine ecstasy, and that's when you start witnessing, experiencing bliss. And that's why seventh dimension frequency is bliss, where you realize that you have no control over everything and you're letting it be the way it is, but you're accepting life as it is. But you also realize that when you accept life as it is, you have more control and power over life than ever before. Think about it this way: when you guys say separation, 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 you're one soul split into two bodies. Eventually you guys are going to get together. So the whole thrill of getting into 3D physical union, yes, it's fun, it's beautiful, but that doesn't mean you are in separation. You're always one. No one can split a soul other than you projecting yourself into two bodies. So this separation in itself is illusion, guys. So please wake up to that and enjoy those moments. Even being alone, you can enjoy those moments, because there's a difference between alone and loneliness. And the moment you have mastered the art of enjoying your own company, then you will realize that you are indestructible, nothing else. Because people are afraid of public speaking, people are afraid of being alone, people love to complain and whine and get into that space of self pity. I think sometimes you feel like by being that, you what you're feeling is what you're telling the universe. So ultimately, if you're always in that state, you're just going to become in that state more. That's why it's so crucial to enjoy little moments. Like my nephew gets happy with a housefly. I was telling my sister-in-law, like it's so easy for a child to be happy with the little things in life. That excitement, you should look at his eyes when he sees a caterpillar or a ladybug or a housefly or even a mosquito, things that are just there. So life doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to have your divine masculine as your arm candy to feel fulfillment. But if you think that is what's going to make you happy, then maybe when you get that, you may not be happy, because you're still going to feel lousy. People always think that the lousiness will change when certain things happen. That is not true. If you can't find happiness within yourself at this moment, you're never going to find the peace that you're seeking for, because everything is within, with yourself, and it can be achieved in solitude. Oh boy, I didn't realize I ended up talking for an hour. I should go into channeling as well. So finally, I want to summarize this topic. This is the most crucial period for twin flame union, because you have the ability to detach, be free, do whatever you want. You don't have external you don't really have external challenges. I, Only a few NPCs here and there trying to split your relationship. Not like, the past you were like royalty and your DM was a beggar and you guys couldn't get together and you're both killed. No, that's not going to happen. At most, you're just going to have energetic disturbances, and when you vibrate higher, those energetic disturbances can't even get to you. Another thing is you may feel like I'm vibrating higher, my DM is not. Well, you need to wait for him until he does. You can't force that on him also. So, but you know what? It's 100% possible. I gave you guys the percentages. So, the age of conflict is ending and we are entering a period of golden age. So, you only have a limited time into union, which is the next 50 to 100 years. So, please, guys, take advantage of it. Those who are not twin flames as well, it doesn't matter. You can still get into enlightenment because that is your birthright. It's freaking realizing who you are on a soul level, and it shouldn't be difficult at all. It is about awakening to who you are. So with that, I hope I have answered all your ideas and questions about this topic. I'm going to open the floor to questions for the next 10 minutes, and I'm also going to do my list. I need a break. I need a voice break, guys. So, guys, I still have spots for the 2024 healing. So, if you guys are interested, please check that out. I also have a special promotion for the 2024 psychic channeling and Akashic records reading at 111 USD. Check that out too. And I think this is the perfect time to get yourself into past life regression. And I am giving a 10 session package for 111 USD each session, so it'll be 1111. So have a look at that as well, and do check out the sale. I have got more stuff up there too. And also, guys, I'll really appreciate all your tips. So if you guys want to support the work I do, and of course the tips will, I'll also channel for you guys at the end. There you go. Now I'm going to prepare the list so that I don't miss anyone. Again, thank you for all your tips that started coming in 48 hours before my live. Again, I may have missed some of your comments. No, I think you guys have been listening. I trust you guys have been listening intently. I also have my soul realignment on sale. I'll highly, highly recommend that, and the activators as well. Again, a big thank you to MJ if you're here. Without you, this group won't be here. Very, very grateful to you always for that. So I know you guys are excited about the channeling. So just give me a moment and I am going to start with my channeling. So guys, write your New Year wishes to me in the interim until I pick up my channeling list. You know what? I love you guys so much, and you guys are really like so much. You guys are doing so much, and please never ever feel like you're not doing enough or you're unworthy. All of that is not true. In the eyes of God, we are all unique and equal, and we all have access to God infinitely, always. So always remember that infinite energy is always available to us. Don't give your power away ever. And always remember, God is with you, whether you want God to be with you or not, unless you tell God, don't be with me. But most of the time, God is with you always. And also, always remember that life can be beautiful, but you can't force yourself to think life is beautiful as well, because then it's going to be a matter of, like I said, you guys are not looking for happiness, you guys are looking for peace. Right. So I've got Rachel. I was going to do the list until my DM disrupted me, so now I have to do the list during my life. So blame it on him. All right. So guys, what are your plans for New Year's Eve? Gonna have a quiet one? Are you guys gonna hit hit the streets and party? Or are you guys going to do some astral traveling and have some fun in the intergalaxies and have fun in conversations about how Earth is progressing and everyone is trying so hard? That's also fun. I've gone to some of that parties before, and the comments you get about Earth is very, very, very interesting. Got a bunch of aliens literally talking about how we can make things better on Earth. And then you realize you can't really do anything because Earth is just Earth. Earth is unique. Earth is just the way it is. Okay. Sorry about the silence, guys. Trying my best to be great at multitasking. Just reminds me of court. You know, you have to pay attention to everything and you have to also build your argument at the same time. I'm glad I survived through this topic. In a moment, I'll read the list to you guys. Um, Another big tip, guys, don't talk about like your personal problems to people who don't really have your back, because the problem with that is they're just waiting for a moment to use it against you. So, what you share with others is very, very, very crucial. Hence, why I would always recommend like not going down that path, because sometimes you may feel, but that's when the whole ostracization takes place as well. So always keep calm, say what you only need to say, talk to the right people. But if you don't have the right people, talk to God, because that is a lot. Talking to God is the safest, actually. Or astral travel and talk to your nice alien soul family friends as well. All right, this is the list. I've got my Rachel, Q, Rebecca, Nicole, Dawn, Laura, Goodney, Irene, Shay, Shannon, Diana, and Samantha. So please, guys, if you think I may have missed any one of y'all, let me know as well. And then I'm going to start. Oh, I see 4 comments. Oh, I love that. Diana says, always super informative. I really hope this is a good topic to kickstart your 2024. Samantha, peace, joy, contentment, consistency for Brian. Absolutely. 2024, he is going to be 100% in the area of consistency. Don't worry, Samantha. Quiet and a solo one. Quiet and solo one is so much better than drama. Especially those who celebrate with their family. They are like, oh my, they love their family so much, and then all the drama that comes with it. Diana, I don't know why, but I've chosen to go to a festival and party. Yes, that's the way, girl. Go enjoy the physical nature of life. At the end of the day, matter is all that matters when you are in the 3D. So I'm so happy that you are actually going to a festival and you're going to party hard. All have great, great fun. Adriel, you're working. Happy New Year to you. Samantha, the Gemini in me is torn. Half of me wants to stay home, the other half wants socialization. So I decided on fairly quiet. Just be going to my cousin's house for a small group. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so wonderful. Mackenzie says so true. Rachel, family gathering at my mom's house, the best way for me to bring in the year. Oh, that is beautiful. Well, when I was young, my brother was such a party boy, right? So every New Year would disappear out with his friends. So my mom always insisted that I must stay at home. So there was one New Year. think I was 15 or 16. I wanted to be cool like my brother, right? So I was invited to a party, and my dad was doing overtime at work. So my mom was so angry with me and my dad. She literally came to my, we were having a house party. I was 15 or 16, so underage, you can't even party anywhere. Literally came because my friends wanted me to stay over, and my mom was very strict about staying over at other people's houses and stuff like that. Anyway, she came before New Year. Literally, she drove all the way. It was quite a long drive. I mean, Singapore, nothing is long. So she drove like 40 minutes to come and get me before New Year and said that I have to celebrate it with you. And yeah, ever since then, I make an effort to always spend it with my family. So yeah. So when you said mom, that's what it reminded me, Rachel. Like, Mackenzie, yes. You know what? Mothers are the most precious things ever. Come on, they are the ones who, you know, mothers are the ones who love. Mothers are the ones who teach us what unconditional love is, right? That unconditional love can even exist. Oh, Diana. Yeah, I think all I want for 2024 is for an NPC to be gone and stop interviewing. Absolutely, he will be gone and he will stop interviewing forever, Diana. He's just going to go home, which is being deleted from the program that he was programmed to be. I love all of your New Year wishes. One thing I can assure all of you is that great things will happen, guys. 2024 is going to be amazing. And I really want you guys to like message me and tell me, Vaish, you told us so. Because it is going to be amazing. And you guys, I just want to say that despite it all, you guys survived. So pat yourselves in your shoulders and think about how far you've come in terms of your soul evolution and how far you've come in this journey. It is a difficult one, it's a lonely one, especially some of you may have watched those documentaries on Netflix and Prime, and how vulnerable this journey can make one make. So I'm so happy all the twin flames I work with, you have 100% freedom to do what you want and to never be stuck in certain notions, and also to enjoy the little moments. That's what I've always been saying. Even my first live, which I did back in 2021, to now, I've always said, go label free, live life fully, enjoy the moments. After all, matter is all that matters. Well, that is my quote that I just came about. Matter is all that matters. As far as you're in the 3D, enjoy the fine stuff, guys. Enjoy. Like, you know, if you can cook yourself that nice meal, buy yourself something that makes you happy. You know, sometimes you guys may be eyeing that chocolate and thinking, oh my goodness, if I eat this chocolate, I'm going to gain weight. Or should I spend that $20 on this expensive chocolate? But do it. Treat yourself. Be loving and nice to yourself. Treat yourself how you want others to treat you. Do these little things that make you happy. You know, like let loose and be free. Party if you have to party, because then you have that ability to experience those partying life as well, like that music, people going crazy, people being so drunk that they don't even remember the night. That too is an experience that the 3D offers. So do anything that you feel is going to enliven your soul. Oh my goodness, when I say this, it's 11:11 here. Where is my phone? Oops. 11:11. And I'm telling you guys, the party is 11:11. Astral travel, have fun, live soulfully, because after all, life is so precious and life is so short. We think 60 years is a long time. Actually, it's not. It's actually a very short amount of time. Oh, you did it. Yeah, I did a screenshot too. I have so many of these, you know. Like, I think all of my old laptops literally have like thousands and thousands of screenshots of 11:11 and all of that. Anyway, are you here? I'm going to start the channeling. If not, I'm going to take forever. So this is the order, guys. It is my, Rachel, Q, Rebecca, Nicole, Dawn, Laura, Goodney, Irene, Shay, Shannon, Diana, Samantha, and now I've got Linda as well. Okay, now I'm going to be on a roll and I'm going to start channeling. Yes, Mai is here. All right, Mai, did you have a specific question or was it a general channeling? Let me have a look. Mm. So, guys, what is your favorite song of 2023? While I'm channeling, think about that one and comment. Like, what is like your favorite like music? What is the song that you've been listening to over and over and over again in 2023? Because 2024 we're going to welcome in a lot more new music. So yes. All right. So yes, my said DM and I general. Right. What am I picking up? So my what I'm picking up is that again your divine masculine is a lot of silence and is a state of he is in a state of a lot of pain and misery and frustration and anger towards himself because he's just not capable of doing anything right. So in a way it's a kind of like an existential crisis. I actually hear him listening to a lot of love songs, sad love songs. So that's what's going on right now. Like he's like listening like back to back, like all the love songs that is online. He's listening to. He's like in a whiny mode right now, like just regretting that life is so bad and blaming everything because he feels so sad. Don't worry, this is just a phase, he will get over it. He's just being triggered by the new year's, he's just being triggered by the fact that he's not able to be there for you and give you what you deserve, and he hates bringing you down on this path. So the messages I'm getting from your DM is that he's asking for forgiveness because he just does not want to be like this. He does not want to hurt you. He does not want to ruin your life. He just hates going through the entire trouble of troubling himself, and by troubling himself he's troubling you as well, and he doesn't like doing that. His higher self wants you to know that 2024 is going to be different and that he's going to be completely different because he's setting certain things within his heart and soul and he's going to follow it, and his mission to be together with you is also being activated. So he is going to pull up his pants and do what is right, and he is awakening that gentle man within him to treat you like the queen he wants to treat you always. He wants to bring you on those nice dates and have a lot of fun with you, talk about the stars and the angels and the movies, and go on roller coaster rides with you and go on extreme activities like skydiving and jumping and scuba diving. He wants to do everything with you, and he wants to live without regret, and he doesn't want to overthink anything anymore, and that is a promise that he wants to make to you for 2024. That is that he doesn't want to linger in the past. He doesn't want to get trapped in the past anymore. He does not want to go down that path of eternal sorrow anymore. He just wants to let go of all the bad and embrace all the good and the light that you carry, Mai. And with that, he wants to say that he loves you so much and that he will come back to feeling better again, and that he will re enter your life and offer you the stability, comfort, peace, and abundance that you so deserve. With that, I hope you have enjoyed the channeling. And I'm going to go on to Rachel. Rachel, are you here, my dearest? My dearest. I'm going to give it a minute. Again, guys, you can time yourselves up. I think my channeling time is like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes at most. So I still have got Rachel, I've got Q, I've got Rebecca, I've got Nicole, I've got Dawn, I've got Laura, I've got Goodney, I've got Irene, Shay, Shannon, Diana, Samantha, and Linda. So those of y'all want to step out, you guys can go and take a break because you can calculate the time accordingly. So yes, Rachel, Oh, you're most welcome, my sis. Thank you so much, Vash. Appreciate this channeling so much. Oh, you're most welcome. Rachel says, I'm here. How is 2024 looking for me and my DM? Thank you. Also, guys, because you guys are hanging in here for long, towards the end of all my channelings, I'm going to do a group healing for 5 minutes. So those of you want to stay or want to join back, you guys can come back later. Yeah, so I just thought I would, because it's been a while since I did some healing for you guys over my life. So I'll do that at the end. So, Rachel, how is 2024 looking for you and your DM? 2024 is looking extremely sexy. I see a lot of romantic expressions of love. In a way, it's like it's going to be very material, that your expressions are going to be 3D but in a profound way. So they're going to be grand gestures. They're going to be some intense fights that leads to intimacy. So you're going to like break it to make it kind of. They're going to be situations like that. I see a lot of fire and passion igniting between the both of you. So I'm seeing a lot of intimacy. I'm seeing a lot of sexual expression, a lot of pent up energies all coming to the surface and just exploding into moments of sincere lovemaking. I see that a lot. I also see a lot of emotional conversations coming through, a lot of things that you guys have been keeping within. It is going to come out, and it's going to come out, and it's going to flower beautifully. So it's going to transmute into beauty. It's going to transmute into something that is going to truly flourish into something more beautiful than ever. I'm also noticing secret surprises. So, definitely, there are going to be some unplanned visits between the both of you that is going to really help you renew your faith in this relationship. So, I see that coming full blown. I also see a lot of orange and yellow. So that is very significant for a lot of adventures. So yellow and orange depict your presence in society. So I feel like you guys may finally like hang out in public and like truly embrace this relationship in a role. So you guys may be going on group outings with friends and family. So I definitely see those coming as well. And finally, I see a lot of green. So you may be connecting to nature together a lot as well. So, in summary, 2024 is looking very promising and thrilling, exciting. The messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he wants you to know that he is going to do everything and anything he can to just make you feel loved, and he also wants to feel loved by you. So that's what he's saying. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling, and I'll go on to Q. Q, are you here? All right, I think Q is not here. So I'll start Q's channeling anyway. Let me see if Q had a question. Mhm. Nope, Q doesn't have a question. So, what is in store for Q? So, immediately I see gold and blue in your combined energetic fields. So, there is going to be intense communication between you both. There's going to be a lot of truth spoken, a lot about expectations, like what you both expect in this connection and in this relationship. A lot of that is going to come through. That's what I'm picking up. Also, I'm picking up a lot of heart to heart conversation that is going to come between the both of you. There's going to be a lot of sincerity in expression between the both of you. You guys are going to start planning out how to meet more in person in 2024, because he's going to open up his heart about how he misses your physical presence a lot, and he can't go on this way. All this separation and trying to communicate over phone is just causing him a lot of stress, and he wants to see you regularly in person. And even though financially and time wise it might not be easy to plan, but you guys are going to make it happen. That's what he's trying to say. That's what he wants you to know. He also wants you to know that he is being activated to a lot of downloads and codes lately, so he's able to see what this connection between you and him entail. So that's looking very promising between the both of you. I'm also feeling like he's confiding a lot to a very, very close family member, and that family member is encouraging him to like pursue you full blown, like go all out, because love, finding love, the exact messages from that other person is that finding love on earth is very rare, and when you see it, take it, like have it, enjoy it immediately. So don't waste any time. So he's being guided in the right direction. So Q, you have nothing to worry about as far as 2024 is concerned, because you guys are going to get together, and going to spend a lot of time together, and eventually there's going to be talks of commitment, marriage proposals. I see that coming as well. I'm also noticing a huge shift in your solar plexus and your crown chakra, which means you are going through massive downloads as well, which is really good. So you may be feeling fatigue and a little tinginess within, but that's all part of what you would call the soul flu. In other words, this is the spiritual flu that you might be experiencing, not so much, but a little. And your guides want you to know that things are shaping up, mapping up, and things are meant to go, things are headed in the right direction. And finally, your DM wants you to know that he adores you so much. He finds you so beautiful, and that he's so in love with you, and that he will do anything and everything to be with you always, and that he's sincerely amazed at the person you're becoming and how you make him, because he has transformed so much ever since he met you, and he's so in love with you. I hope you have enjoyed that message, Q, and that message was for you. And with that, it's Rebecca. Rebecca, are you here? Rachel says, thank you. This was beautiful. Oh, you're most welcome. And yes, Linda, I'm glad you're looking forward to the healing. So, Rebecca, are you here? So I've got Rebecca, Nicole, Dawn, Laura, Goodney, Irene, Shay, Shannon, Diana, Samantha, and Linda. Yes. So Rebecca is saying, may I have a current status brief update of what's to come early 2024 with the both of us? Number one, there is going to be more intimate conversations between you guys. Intimate meaning not intimate in a sexual way, but rather in a more of, there's going to be heartfelt conversations between you. Like, I feel there's going to be more clarity in his expression, because always he's thinking in his mother tongue. He's thinking in like Swiss German always. So when he translates it to English, sometimes what he expresses doesn't come out the way he expects it to come out. So he has been working on it lately. I see that he's been working up on polishing his communication skills, especially with you, because he wants to say so much, but it often comes out the wrong way. So that's what you're going to experience in early 2024. You're also going to experience a lot of green and travel. So I see you connecting with nature a lot. So you may go on that spontaneous camping trip. You may go and watch more sunset and sunrises, because that's giving you that energetic even though it's cold right now, it's heavy winter, but you might still have those moments where you're able to like get catch glimpses of the sunset and sunrise. In terms of nature as well, I find you actually going out in the cold and actually getting that energetic upliftment from nature as well. And it's interesting because your divine masculine is mirroring you. So I feel like that's what he has been doing. I see him building snowman. Like literally like a full blown snowman, and like having fun in the snow and trying to connect to his childhood. I see him out a lot in the snow. So that means this is actually energizing his inner self, opening up his heart chakra, which is going to relate to the heart to heart communication and conversations he's going to have with you. I also see a major transformation in his throat chakra, and also I feel like all of that darkness, that's all those murky energies are also disappearing away from him, energies that have been holding back for a long time. So this time round his communication with you is going to have shifted. It's going to be more free, it's going to be more expressive. And I'm also noticing a deep desire from him to actually embrace you back in his life. So in a way he's very excited about you coming back, and he has been dreaming a lot about you lately as well. Another big thing that is taking place for you is your crown chakra. So you may be experiencing a lot of downloads, a lot of messages from the divine. There's a lot of communication from your divine masculine's higher self that's coming through as well, Rebecca. So that's good. So, physical, what's going to happen in the material world for the both of you? Definitely more communication, more video call chatting. You guys will be showing each other your environment. So he might be going on like adventure camps, and he might be showing that to you. I see that coming, and eventually you guys are going to meet more in person. So that's what I am picking up for you, Rebecca. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Nicole, channeling for New Year's Eve. Oh, thank you, Nicole. And Nicole, are you here? Excuse me, guys. It's so weird. I on the aircon, it gets too cold. I switch it off, it gets too warm. That is terrible, isn't it? All right, Nicole. The sabotage at work is coupled with nasty rumors. I've become even more stressed. I am nervous because I was only offered one position and the salary is extremely low. It's been nerve wracking. Number one, Nicole, um, I think this is the time to actually apply for more jobs because there'll be more openings in January, and don't let this offer dissuade you from noticing your potential. The nasty rumors stem from jealousy, and we have talked about it in our previous channelings as well. And like I said, it's going to hit its peak and it's going to dry down. It is very stressful, but it's also very vital for you to protect your energies a lot, because what happens is that when you are giving your power away to these negative energies whose sole purpose is to bring you down, it's easier for them to throw those energy attacks on you. So I want you to practice conscious breathing and also salt baths and things like this to elevate your energies. Also, I want you to listen to mantras that you resonate with. You can find ample of them on YouTube. Anything that you feel like really helps you, like even listening to Om would help. In terms of what is happening at your work, is because they are threatened by you and they are not happy about the talent and potential you bring. So this is their way of cutting you off in the root. It will change. The people who are doing this to you are going to get back what they reap, they're going to sow. So all that they are pushing on you, it's going to change. They're going to experience it in their personal life, and They will start realizing bullying is bad because they are going to be bullied, because what they are doing to you is making the universe very, very angry. So I want you to trust that the universe is taking care of this situation, and these people who are causing you a lot of pain and suffering will be punished for their ruthless and disempowering action. So you're going to be protected, and you are going to be offered a lot more opportunities. You just have to give it a little bit of time, Nicole. You really have to pull yourself together and not make any decisions based on your feelings and emotions, and really, really, really take this time. What I would say is ignore everybody at work. Just do the work you're required to do and just leave. Don't engage in any kind of conversations unless you have to engage in them as well, because these people are just trying to find something about you to just cause more rumors. So don't give in to their nastiness. In terms of how things are going to map out in 2024, is that things are going to change, things are going to transform. It is going to be such that you are, I feel like you might even like completely leave this present job and find something new, totally different as well. So it it could be a major change, even though you might be doing the same thing as you're doing now but in a different company. But I feel like your role is going to evolve completely. I do see you feeling a lot more peace and calm. Right now, you got to just try your best, because I see a massive movement in your root chakra, which is an indicator that there is going to be movement and change for the good. So that's what is going on. As for Chris, I feel like he's mirroring you as well, Nicole. Like, I feel like what is happening with him right now is that he's going through some personal struggles as well. I feel friends related, life related, he's going through some stresses, so his communication may not be coming through very clearly. I do see some blockages coming from him in his sacral and his solar plexus as well. So he's going through a hard time in a way. So what you guys can do for each other right now is keep sending love to each other. The messages Chris has for you is that he knows, his higher self knows what's going on with you, and he wants to send all his love and support to you to get through this difficult period. And he also wants you to trust the universe that things are going to get better and things are going to turn around. So that's what I have for you, Nicole. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And I'll go on to Dawn and then Laura. So, Dawn, are you here? Hello, Dawn. And Dawn, do you have a question? Oh, you're so welcome, Nicole. Rebecca say thanks, dearie. Happy New Year. See you in 2024. Oh, I love this. Telling you guys I'll see you next year. Yes, Dawn, you are here. So what would you like? Do you have a question? No, just a general channeling. Also for your friend Laura, let me know if she has got a specific question, or also also like you, a 2024 prediction. I love it when you call it a 2024 prediction. It's so cool, right? Like, so what holds for you in 2024? You feel like you are in the verge of going through this soul level transformation, physical material level transformation, and you are at the peak of frustration. You really think that this is all I can handle anymore, because I am just tired and frustrated of life. But that is going to change, Dawn. Like, you're going to see a complete turnaround in 2024. You will realize that all of that has been happening in the last couple of weeks are going to be the foundation of a beautiful turnaround in 2024. You're going to have some amazing opportunities financially to grow. You're going to be given more opportunity to expand and grow the finance as well. I'm also seeing that you're going to have a great time at the concert. I feel like your divine masculine is mirroring you in a way. He's also going through this immense shift as far as his work front is concerned. So, in terms of prediction, what is going to happen is that you're going to come into a lot of money in terms of commission and abundance. You are also going to meet your divine masculine again in 2024. And what is going to start off as a rekindling in the friendship is going to become a full blown, heart to heart, best friend kind of relationship that will eventually become a more committed, stable connection between the both of you. That is what I see for you in 2024. Dawn, in terms of work, you may feel like you're being shuffled around and moved around, but the reality is they may think that they're moving you and shuffling you around, but the truth of the matter is because your talent and your wisdom and your potential is needed in so many places, they are doing this because you really bring in that energy and clarity and love and balance and abundance and luck. Hence, why everyone wants to have you. And this is creating jealousy amongst the people around you as well. But that is going to shift because your company prioritizes you, so they are going to have your back throughout. So, my prediction is you're going to meet some new clients who are really going to turn around your financial success in the business. So, and you're also going to find more connections that are eventually going to lead you in the direction of success in building your own empire. So, this is what I'm seeing for you, Dawn. And also, there'll be a lot of travel that I see between you and your daughter. You guys are going to discover, rediscover new places. It might be nearby, it might be far away, but I see a lot of adventures and I see your daughter being very, very happy and excited for 2024 as well. A lot of exotic places. I also feel you will be traveling for work, Dawn, so that is also panning out in my channeling in a good way. Lastly, the messages I'm getting from your guidance team is that you are on a roll. Things may look like they are like slow, but in reality, the foundation is building up for success, beauty, potential, growth, transformation, and magic in your day-to-day life. So it is going to be an exciting 2024. Like, in other words, all of your wishes and dreams are going to come through, Dawn, and you're going to see glimpses of the future in 2024, like what's going to happen in 2028, 2021, all of that you're going to get like sightings of it in the work you're going to do in 2024. So in a way, 2024 is going to be a year of foundation, bliss, love, growth, abundance, wealth, prosperity, creativity, magic, and truly you're going to enjoy life in full freedom. And you're going to experience that in 2024. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, it's Laura. Laura, are you here? Dawn's friend. And do you have a question? We'll give it a minute. So after Laura, I've got Goodney, I've got Irene, I've got Shay, I've got Shannon, I've got Diana, Samantha, and Linda. Yes, so Laura's question is, hey V, just looking for a general message, but I do actually have a question. I usually always see my DM in my meditations, but haven't been able to lately, and reason why. Dawn, you're most welcome. All right, so I will go backwards, Laura, with this one. You're not seeing your DM in your meditations because you're going through a period of soul shock. Soul shock often happens when you are going through a lot of downloads, and in a way, your soul has frozen. So you're not really interacting with each other, but you are actually allowing a lot of downloads and frequency changes taking place. So, in a way, there is a massive change that is happening between the both of you that you don't see each other anymore at the moment. So, in a way, it's like a computer update. So, when a computer program is going through an update at a moment, everything freezes, right? So that is what's happening. It's temporary and you will start seeing your DM again. So there's nothing to worry about. Again, I've done a live on Soul Shock before. It's more than just an update and upgrade. It's also because your soul, you guys are just yearning for each other so much that you need that time by yourselves to really, really revisit the um, inner parts of yourself before you start communicating telepathically again. So that is what's going on. And so don't worry, and everything will be all right, and you will see him back in your meditations in no time. And this is a very natural part of being a twin flame, and it's a very natural part in a twin flame journey. A lot of people go through many soul shocks, um, but they often don't last too long, and most 3 to 5 days, and that's about it. Sometimes it may go a little longer than that, but not long. He will come back. So, a general message, what am I picking up? So, Laura, I'm picking up a lot of changes in your life, and I feel like career wise, you may be headed in a different direction. So, what I'm picking up for you is that you'll be offered some new opportunities. I definitely see that coming. I'm also seeing a change in passion. I feel like you're going to renew a passion that you kind of like put it away back when you were young, and now the time has come for you to actually go learn that, like something that you always wanted to learn but you're not able to learn. Your soul is calling out for you to pursue that again. So that may also become something that you intertwine within your present career, and it's going to amplify the success that you're having career wise. So sorry about that. You see, this I'm having this nasty cough and it just randomly comes in. So, second part, what am I picking up with your divine masculine? So the energies are shifting a little. I feel that there is going to be more communication in 2024. Your DM is going through a soul transformation. That's why his soul is in isolation right now. He's going through a lot of upgrades, and so he's in a state of he's in a state whereby he's pretty much disconnected to the world as well. So he's in a very deep meditative state. Probably his 3D self doesn't even realize that it's happening, but there's a lot of downloads and mission activations that are being sent to him at the moment. So the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's there, he's not going anywhere, and that his love for you is always there, is transformational, and there is a lot of wisdom and a lot of intellect, because both of you have a lot of intellectual conversations. You guys really go deep, and he wants you to know that he misses that a lot, and he's yearning for that intimacy, he's yearning for that connection with you again. And it's definitely going to happen. He says that he's going to come back to you. He's going to come back to your new man with all of that upgrades and downloads that he's going through with him. In other words, 2024 is going to be a year of balance. It's going to be a year where where true transformation is going to take place. You're going to pursue new forms of art and hobbies that can become something that you can add on as an additional stream of income. I see that in terms of love, it's going to grow, it's going to keep growing, it's going to keep evolving. Your DM is going to start working on himself more. I find that this straw of activations that he's having right now is going to help him. It's going to help him to truly spend that time and introspect and grow within and reach out to you eventually. So that is what I'm getting for you, Laura. I hope you've enjoyed this channeling, and I'm going to take a break because I am having this cough and it's not seeming to stop. Oh, you're most welcome, Laura. I hope I've answered all of your questions. So I've got Goodney, Irene, Shay, Shannon, Diana, Samantha, and Linda. All right, guys, not so much, not not so much more people left. So guys, so you know when to come back in. Goodney is probably asleep right now because in Norway it's probably 5 a.m. So, Goodney, how is your twin doing? Well, your twin is feeling rather lonely and tired, and these New Year's always trigger him because when he was growing up, he never had a very good New Year. There was a point where he just spent it with friends, aimlessly partying. Then after that, it was like family fights and all of that. So, to him, whenever New Year comes, he gets triggered. So I see that he is sad. I find that there's a lot of sadness in him. He's missing you a lot. He's thinking a lot about you. I am seeing purple and orange. So these are indicators that he's really missing that physical presence and having those wisdom filled conversations with you, Goodney. So that's what I'm picking up with your twin. The messages I'm getting from your twin is that he wants you to he wants you to know that just because he's not there doesn't mean he's not there. In other words, he has been visiting you a lot lately, and it hurts him and breaks him to see you suffer. But he wants to assure you that he has been sending you a lot of love and that he receives a lot of love from you too, and is very, very grateful for that. He wants to give you that confidence and encouragement that things will get better, life will get better, things will start to shape up, and you are going to get into a state of peace and bliss and stability. Also, your divine masculine wants you to know that definitely he will make a physical appearance in 2024, and you guys will reconnect again and slowly build your relationship. He also wants you to know that his responsibilities has shifted, so he has got more time in his hands right now to be able to make that journey to come find you again. And Goodney, in terms of you, again, massive upgrades are taking place with you. Your sacrifice, your unconditional love, your service for people around you, it's all being noticed by the universe, and love is being sent to you, protection is being sent to you, happiness is being sent for you because you deserve it 100%. Your guides want you to know, Goodney, that things will get better. Right now, it may seem that they are tough, but things will continue to get better and better, and they will start to progress and flourish into something more beautiful. So, 2024 is going to be the year of bliss, enlightenment, success, truth, authenticity, balance, and bliss. So you're going to experience all of these, Goodney, and your DM is going to come back, and you guys are going to enjoy that physical relationship in 3D where you guys have nights talking away about everything from the sun to the moon to the earth to literature to everything. You guys are going to have those profound conversations. You're going to have a lot of intimacy, physical, mental, intellectual. So I see that it's going to be a very beautiful journey. I see a lot of books around you, so that's going to be a sign that you guys may be traveling, exploring, going to each other's houses. So I see that coming as well. And again, I think you guys will share your love for ideas and books, and I feel like he will be consulting you a lot for his inspiration, which means he may be doing something and he might be seeking your guidance for it. I see that coming as well. So that's all I have for you, Goodney. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and I will see you soon. And yes, that's all that's coming. Finally, the universe wants you to know that you are perfectly in the right direction as far as your twin flame journey is concerned. So all is well, all is good. Next up, I have got Areen. Areen, are you here? I'm going to give it a moment for Areen. Yes. So Areen, do you have a particular question? Or do you want a general channeling, Areen? All right. Because I will take your silence as a general channeling. You know what? Every time I channel for you, there's so much excitement because you are so excited about these channelings, and I just feel it. Yes, you have a question. So, Areen's question is curious if this job is right career for me. It's not something I've done before, but I'm enjoying it and general. Or this job is going to really shape your perception on what work is. It's really, really going to, because the most important thing is that you're enjoying it. And I feel that there's a lot of excitement and passion, and you really want to learn and you really want to do well in this job, in this career. So I think this is the right job for you at the moment. And I'll 100% ask you to pursue it and keep enjoying it, because this is going to be the foundation of all other jobs that you're going to do in the future. And I also see that you're going to grow within this career as well. So it's perfect. I'm so glad you're doing it, and all the best wishes to you for continuous success, improvement, learning, growth, and to flourishing. In general, your career is going to be a big part of your life in 2024, Areen. And you're going to notice subtle changes in in your day-to-day life. You'll realize that you're more at peace with yourself, and your relationship with your twin flame is also going to improve because you guys are going to build momentum in your life. So in the last 5 to 10 years, life was about foundational experience. So, in other words, you're building your foundation, you're building your emotions and feelings. But now you're going on to the upper chakra. So, it's all about expression and growth and creativity. So, you're going to truly, truly be in alignment with a lot of the abundance of earth. So you're basically aligning with the abundance frequencies of earth at the moment. So anything that you manifest is going to actually come into reality. So things will keep flowing and flowing and flowing, and you will be getting a lot of opportunities. So the messages that I'm getting from your twin flame is that she wants you to know that she's going to be there for you regardless of any choices you make, and that she's really having fun in this journey with you, and she's loving it that you're so happy and at peace with yourself, which she was hoping for a very, very long time. So there's a lot of joy that it's almost like a celebration. You're going to realize, Areen, that life is going to be a celebration from now on. So 2024 is bringing in that energy. So keep connecting to nature, keep expressing yourself, have many passions, create a lot of hobbies, to do everything that makes you feel like you're alive and living. So that is the guidance I'm getting from your guides, to connect with the sun and to love freely and unconditionally, and everything will be in tune with you in your life. And all I can say is magical moments await you, Areen, and you're going to have a very, 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 very fun life. Both you and your twin flame are just going to experience all the magic that you guys so deserve always. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Shay. Shay, are you here? All right, I'm going to give it a second until Shay comes in. Yes, so Shay has a question. Uh, F and I started talking again, but he messages like once a day. Any idea why he's spacing it out? Thank you, Vash. Oh, well, again, like I was saying it previously last week, he's trying to be consistent now. So, because he's trying to adapt conscious consistency, he's trying to space it out so that he's able to like give you stability and not like disappear. So, he wants to break those old habits of like disappearing and being inconsistent. So, it's intentional that he's spacing out his messages to actually bring forth the consistency, not to make you feel like he's spacing out and make you feel like you're waiting. No, that's not his intention. His intention is actually to develop this healthy trait within him to communicate with you with stability and confidence, and to also make you feel secure. So that's the reason why he's spacing it out. It's all for the good. His intentions are good and it's in the right place. So I'm so glad you guys are talking again. Again, 2024 is just going to bring about more balance and stability and alignment. So I also see that you guys are going to make a breakthrough in trust. You guys are going to trust each other a lot more. So I'm finding that you guys are going to enter a new period where you're going to feel that stability that you had been yearning for so long with F. His messages towards you is that yes, he wants you to know that he is crazily, madly in love with you, and half the time he's like calming it all down and trying to like, appear to be that gentleman. So he's just trying to like, so he only shares a part of himself, like, and he wants to build up the momentum. So these conversations are going to build up and the momentum is going to pick up, but there's still going to be consistency. One thing I can say is that spacing will improve. So instead of him messaging you once a day, there will be multiple messages, but just give it some time and let the momentum build, because he has made this um, promise within himself that he's going to treat you with respect and consistency. So allow him to do that. Further to it, he just wants you to know that he is very, very, very much happy where the relationship is headed to. And finally, he feels like he he is worthy of being in your life. All the while he felt insecure. So he's saying that mentally, soulfully, he's shifting and he feels more comfortable. So that balance and alignment is there. With that, he also wants you to say that 2024 is going to be great. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And Shannon, you came at the perfect time because you are next. So you didn't miss anything at all. Um, so, Shannon, is there anything that you want to ask in specific? Do you have a question, or do you want me to just do a general channeling? You're most welcome, Shay. And Shannon, I'll give you a couple of seconds. If not, I'll just do a general channeling. And then I've got Diana, Samantha, and Linda. And then I'm going to do a group healing for a couple of minutes. Oh, okay. You put it in the message with me. Awesome. I'll have a look at it now. Oh no, I can't. Wait, did you inbox me? No, no, like just a question. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing your message. Can you read my DM's 3D thought about me and what is his next move towards our relationship within 3 months? Thank you. All right, perfect. I was looking for it in the email that I received. Perfect. Let me see what I am picking up. All right, let me connect to see where he's at and what's happening for the 3 months. I feel there's a lot of nervousness and panic as far as his energies are concerned. I'm also seeing that he's having like anxiety attacks because he's afraid that you're going to push him away because of what he did previously. He felt like what he could have done was he could have done it differently. Instead of like running, he could have actually expressed to you why he was running, and it was his own securities and not you. He's also feeling very nervous about coming back into your life because he himself is not confident whether he'll be able to offer the stability that he wants to offer you. I definitely see that early early April, late March, there will definitely be a kind of physical communication. I feel it's going to start from there. Things are going to shift into that direction. And the next 3 months is about building that confidence to bring this connection to that rhythm of stability, Shannon. So I feel like he wants to like prepare himself before he just jumps in and repeat old behavior patterns. That's what I'm picking up. So instead of how in the past he would come in and then he would get confused and he will move away. This time around, he wants to build stability and assurance because he knows what he does to you is unfair and what he does to you breaks you every time. So I'm definitely seeing more interaction between you, more honesty. Guys are going to have very honest conversations between each other. You're also going to have a lot of trust based conversations. Like, I feel like you guys will have an opportunity to like talk about what happened in the past so that you don't repeat that again in the future. So I'm seeing that coming a lot. I'm also picking up that he is very, very angry at himself for his past behavior towards you. He's also a bit afraid and insecure that what if you had moved on. But at the same time, he knows how loyal and loving and unconditional you are to him. So he has all of that in his mind. He's also very, very, he's in a lot of regret on he felt that he was mean to you, and he wants you to know that that wasn't intentional. It was not intentional for him to be mean or to push you away. That was never in his mind. That was never how he intended for things to come. He promises you that he will be more honest with you from now on. That's another thing that I'm picking up as well. He's promising you honesty, he's promising you more integrity, and he also wants the same, meaning he wants you to also tell him all that you feel and not hide anything, because sometimes you may feel that it's insensitive. Like, he wants you to just tell him, like, point out his bad behavior if you have to. So this is what I'm channeling from his 3D. He just wants you both to be direct with each other. Again, there could be any kind of surprise communication that happens anytime in the next 3 months, but it will really pick up in momentum in April. That's what I'm feeling. He will always trust you in the future. He just wants you to tell him everything and not hide anything, in a sense that he feels like sometimes you may be disappointed at him but you don't tell him. He wants you to just tell him everything so that he can improve himself. So that's what, so there's a lot of trust between each other, but he feels bad sometimes that you don't trust him when he says things. So that's where his trust starts to be like, why doesn't she trust me? So I'm picking up on that a lot, Shannon. But in terms of that, 2024 is going to be a year where there's going to be a lot of trust. There's going to be a lot of balance and security that's going to be woven into your lives. So that's what I'm picking up for you, Shannon. So it's good, it's headed in the right direction, and I think it's long due for a heart to heart conversation that you have to have, but an honest one where you guys can completely be yourselves 100%. And that is something that I think both of you have been wanting to do. That's what I'm picking up. So his 3D self wants you to know that he trusts you and he loves you unconditionally, but at the same time, he's also worried because you are beautiful. And what if some other guy is interested in you? So he's saying that these are his own insecurities. That's what I'm picking up. You were straightforward to him, and Shannon is saying, I was very straightforward to him, and he felt that stressed him out. Yes, you were straightforward to him, but he wants you to like really tell him what he's feeling. So you were straightforward, but he could have actually told him why you're being straightforward. So that's what I meant. So if you tell him where you're coming from, he might be able to understand why you're saying those things. So yeah, so that makes sense. So yes, so yeah, so in the future, tell him everything. Tell him, I feel insecure because your behavior is like this, and tell him that's the reason why I'm asking you directly why you're doing this. So your conversations could go along this area of expressions, Shannon. So that's what I'm picking up. With that, the universe wants you to know things are picking up, things will get better. You will get more awards and recognition for all your hard work. You will also be given more stability in your life as well. More recognition at work, more stability in terms of getting your visa stuff and all that. So everything will align. Oh, Shannon says that makes a lot more sense to me. Yes, that's what I was saying. That because you see, when I'm channeling these 3D thoughts, this is what's coming through, right? So finally, so now you know what to do, Shannon. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And Jen, yes, I'm still doing, but I still have got others who have tipped me, so I have to do them theirs first. So if you want, I can channel for you, but I'll have to do it after Diana, Samantha, and Linda. So, Diana, my beautiful friend Diana, and beautiful fellow reader Diana, are you here? Probably Diana is not here. She might have gone for a her party. Well, Diana, I'm just going to give it a few seconds to see if Diana is here because guys, it's like in Singapore, it's already noon time. So kind of New Year's Eve has already started. Oh, perfect. Diana is here. I thought you already, like the music festival already started. All right, perfect. So Diana, do you have a specific question you want me to channel? Is there anything you want me to channel for you? Thank you, Jen. So, or shall I do something general? Oh my gosh. So Diana is saying so funny though. The NPC has now added me on Snapchat when this live started. Whatever comes through, I guess. Oh my goodness. You see, this NPC guy. Oh my goodness. Well, well, well. Don't worry, we will delete him and send him to where he came from an artificial program. Don't worry about it. He's just trying to cause you stress and triggers and trying to, because he knows that we are on him. So, in kind of way, it's trying to like come through. But don't worry, that NPC is going to disappear for good. Let him have his fun. Let him do his manipulation because that's not going to last for long. He is going to be redirected and even disappear. So, that's what I am picking up for the NPC. His end has come. Firstly, NPCs are non player characters, they do not have souls, and they are, in other words, like artificial intelligence programs. So, because they don't have a soul, NPCs only exist in the 3D world. Anyway, what is in store for Diana? So, what is coming through? Again, there is so much joy and happiness at the reconnection. Your DM is so happy that he got to see you and spend time with you, and he wants to spend a lot more time with you. It's just that he's being distracted by a certain NPC, but that is not going to last long because his vibrations are increasing massively. And that is good. And Diana is saying, I'm literally laughing at him at this point. It's hilarious how hard he's trying. No matter how hard he's trying, he is soulless. So let him try, let him try. It's not going to work. He's just crazy. And then he's just going to turn around and use it against you and tell your DM that, you see, she's not even allowing me to be her friend. And your DM will be like, in his head, you'll be like, good riddance. Probably your DM doesn't even want him to be friends with you. That's the male in him, that protector within him, right? So, yeah. So, what is in store for you? Your DM is actually, because of the distractions and the current environment in it right now, he's losing a lot of energy. So, this certain NPC is sucking the soul out of him because it's like that NPC thrives in his energy. And again, that NPC was sent to, you know, mislead you guys from getting into union. But you know what? You guys are too smart for that. You guys awoke to that very quickly. So his efforts are going down the drain. Secondly, what I'm picking up is that you will be spending more quality time between each of you. Even though the meetings might build momentum slowly, but there will be more stability because your DM is going through a massive awakening right now. So internally, he's going through a lot of realization, and he's realizing that his environment is draining his energies out. Because whenever he's in that said environment, he always feels weak, tired, and he's just going into bad habits. Like he's becoming a slave to alcohol or the other stuff that comes with it. And he doesn't like that because he was doing so well until he came into this environment. And then he's looking back and he realizes that whenever he attaches himself to this toxic situation, his life changes drastically. And it takes a long time for him to repair and recuperate his energy. So a major awakening and shift is taking place within your DM in a good way. So in a way, God is guiding him out of the situation. Secondly, 2024 is looking very promising in a way is that you guys get a chance to rebuild your connection from the scratch. Meaning, in a way, you're going to still preserve old memories, the sweet ones, but you're going to start over again with more intense, more stable and promising memories of each other. It's going to be more profound, in other words. I definitely see marriage, children, commitment, engagement that's coming up. I feel like by the end of the year, there'll be some kind of proposal because your DM is going to be tired of this single life and he's going to be sick and tired of the messiness it brings. So he is done with that. So I definitely see wedding, family, expansion of your family, you and him are two, and then soon it's going to be three, four, five, six, seven, and you guys are only going to stop when you feel. So I see a lot of children between the both of you guys are definitely going to have a lot of kids together. And slowly I'm also noticing in the future is that all of these toxic connections are going to disappear, and I also feel like he's going to build stronger relationships with his family, with his siblings, with his sister, and they are all guiding him into doing what is best for him. And they are all, and one thing beautiful is, Diana, they all have your back. They know that he really really adores you and loves you, and they are the ones who are always telling him, that he should go and find Diana because you are the one who's most suitable for him ever and ever. So I see a lot of positivity coming from his immediate family. That's good. In terms of his friends, there are some good friends that he has as well. I feel like they will tell him the good things, meaning they will give him advice and guidance on going back to the right path. So I see that coming for sure. So in terms of things you will do together, there's a lot of romance, there's a lot of intimacy, there's a lot of adventures. So I definitely feel like he will be collaborating a lot with you in terms of opportunities. You might be helping him out with certain courses and stuff, and I find yourself like doing a lot of aimless things too, like you guys might be like just randomly talking or randomly hiking or something like that. Like there will be a lot of not aimless, more spontaneous. There'll be a lot of spontaneous activities coming your way. I definitely see that coming. So again, you might not find stability at the moment, but that is going to shift. There's going to be more stability once the calendar hits 1st January 2024. So I definitely see that coming for you, Diana. Meanwhile, keep enjoying the moments. Like right now, whatever he says, don't take it to heart because the NPC's influence is very dominant at the moment, but that is shifting and changing. In fact, he himself, your guy himself, will come around and tell you that, hey, that wasn't me, I would have never said those things. That is the kind of influence he is in right now, but that is shifting and changing. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling, and you're probably having a good laugh as well because you yourself as a psychic are probably seeing visions of the NPC just going back to a place where he came from, which is the 3D, of course. So with that, Diana, wish you a very very happy new year, and I'll see you soon. Samantha, I know, Samantha, you waited long. I don't know if you will be here. And I know, guys, especially when you guys are waiting for your turn in channeling, you guys are like, where? When is my turn? So that's why I'm like trying to time it, like 3 to 5 minute max, so that you guys can kind of time time, what am I even saying? So Diana is saying, haha, yes, I am most definitely having a good laugh over here. Thank you so much. Oh, of course, so much love to you too. Yes, Samantha, I'm here just listening. I knew you were here. So do you have any specific questions or messages you want me to channel? Or do you just want me to do a general channeling for you? So I've got Samantha and Linda. I know Linda is also waiting. So Samantha, what am I picking up? I'm actually picking up white, silver, and also diamond. Like I'm picking up these colors, which means it's colors of purity. I feel like the moment for pure expression is opening up for you and your DM. It's like as though he's being visited by the angels and they are literally rewiring him to feel more confident in organizing his 3D affairs so that he can find matrimonial bliss with you. I definitely see marriage, engagement, and children for you in 2024. It's going to be a foundational year. So, in other words, definitely there is going to be marriage and commitment, and then everything else is going to follow through after. So, Samantha, oh, perfect. As I'm channeling for you, asking me, just general, I think, or if there's anything I'm mirroring that I should be working on. All right. In terms of all that is happening, like I gave you the angel analogy, right? Like literally, the angels are working on his energies to like rewire things so that he's better able to cope with the 3D issues that surround him. So you're also mirroring that in that way. So you are also going through massive healing at the moment and catharsis and also finding your balance in the 3D world and also not to be afraid of it because nothing can control you in the 3D because you're a star seed and you have protection, and just like how the angels are protecting your DM, the angels are protecting you too as well. In terms of mirroring, there are some insecurities that you both have that you guys are mirroring, but besides that, for you it's more like when is he going to make the move. For him it's like when is he going to make the move, because he has trouble letting go of things in a way like making the move, and he's always being guilt tripped. So things like that are all coming out, and because of the massive upgrades that he's going through at the moment, I find that he is going to just naturally like transcend into that space where he's able to make very stable and concrete decisions. And that is getting married to you and actually having that family life that you both have been craving for lifetimes after lifetimes. So that's where you guys are at energetically. And like I said, pure energies. So right now there's a lot of pure energies around you working its magic. So literally you may be having experiencing moments, pockets of bliss, pockets of like being in another world, so that's what's happening. Magical healing period that's happening for the both of you right now, and it's truly magical and promising. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's so in awe with with your stability, your genuineness, your authenticity, your integrity. You are the kind of women he has never seen before, he will never see before, and he just wants you to know that you're one of a kind for him, that he feels like he's unworthy of you most of the time and he feels like he doesn't deserve you, but he knows that you are the one for him, and he says that he's working really hard on making himself a better person so that he will be perfect for you. And lately, that has been his number one commitment. So, those are the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine. And just wants you to know that he's so in love with you and he's so happy with the universe. He's so happy with all the guidance and support that the galactic team is providing to the both of you to make that heavenly matrimonial happen between the both of you. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Samantha and Linda. I know, Linda, you've been waiting for a while. So, Linda, are you here? I think Linda had a question. Let me see. Oops. Oh, he's already perfectly imperfect for me. Oh, yes, he is perfectly imperfect for you. So this is what your higher self has to bring to him and tell him, which already your higher self is doing. So Linda, I'm here. What is Darian currently feeling and what changes are coming for our connection in 2024? I don't know why I always run out of water. All right, give me a moment, Linda. Let me connect to the energies and see what is in store for the both of you. 2024 is going to be a year that is going to be very interesting. It's going to actually build stability and a foundation for the both of you. Meaning, I feel like you guys are going to move. I definitely see movement. One of you is going to move, and you guys are going to have a chance of being together because the distance is driving him insane. He doesn't like the fact that you guys are not able to be together physically. So that is what's going on his mind lately. He's craving that physical presence of you, and he wants to make it happen. He wants to be in a place where both of you all are able to be together in the 3D physical world and enjoy all of the 3D pleasures. He wants to hang out with you, he wants to go out with you, and lately that desire to be with you is like full blown. So in terms of changes, the massive changes that is going to come would be the change of moving. So one of y'all would have moved to where the other are living. So either he may come to you or you may move to him, but him coming to you, that's a higher chance. So I see that there's definitely moving. Secondly, there is going to be an intimate expression. Sorry about that, Linda. Just give me a moment. Right. Secondly, there's going to be heart to heart conversations. There's going to be conversations where you guys are going to talk about everything. So things like the shadow stuff, the childhood stuff, like everything. Like you guys are going to like relive and restart your life all over again. Number one, the movement, right? So once you guys are at the same place, number two, you're going to have much more nurturing and moving and intimate conversations between the both of you. Like as though you guys have become 16 again. So it's like you're going to start all over again. You're going to restart the relationship like you have not even aged at all. Number three, there's going to be a lot of travel. So there's going to be a major move and there's going to be travel as well. Definitely see you guys. It could be traveling close by, it could be traveling to far away places, but there's going to be a lot of movement. A big theme of your connection next year is about movement, heart to heart conversation, and also the physical expression. So you would be embracing a lot of the physical side of your connection massively. Oh, yes, the 16th. So you guys are going to be like two teenagers just enjoying life and living moment to moment and truly in awe and fascination of life and what it is going to bring. So it is going to be such where you're just going to enjoy every moment of life. So the messages that is coming from your divine masculine is that he's saying that he misses you so much, so much. Like he just wants to be with you, and he just can't handle the fact that missing, it's just getting to him and he can't handle it anymore. He can't live a moment without you anymore, and that desire, that feelings, they are at a all time high right now. So you may be feeling it in terms of your chakra. They're all opening up, flowering. I see a major heart chakra flowering moment between the both of you. So that is very beautiful. So there are a lot of heart to heart messages that is going back and forth between the both of you. A lot of I love yous, a lot of it's like he has become 16 again and you have become 16 again. It's so cute for me to just look at your energies. So I'm seeing a lot of green and pink and gold and indigo. All these colors are indicating massive changes. Also, you're having a massive third eye chakra awakening as well, Linda. That is good. Your health is improving, his health is improving. um your sacral chakra is lit up as well, so you guys are going to have a lot of romance and a lot of light-hearted intimacy. That's what I'm picking up. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of changes for your connection in 2024. Your guides want you to know that you are special, and You're meant to do beautiful things for Earth energetically. Both you and your divine masculine are going to do a lot of great things. So the final message from your DM is that he's saying that he can't wait to see you and he just can't wait a moment longer and he's coming towards you. With that, Linda, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And oh yes, I totally forgot. And I think someone, Jen, are you here? And if you have a particular question, I can do a quick channeling and then I'll do the healing and then we can call it a day. Oh, Linda says beautiful message. Love it. Thank you so much. You're most welcome, Linda. So I'll do a general message for Jen. I don't know if she's here. Oops. Ah, Nimit. Nimit has sent something as well. So, all right. All right. So, what is going on with your person? So, I'm actually sensing a lot of eagerness, like eagerness to wanting to see you, Jen. A lot of There's a lot of pain as well. I'm feeling like he's going through some kind of a physical pain, like a kind of a mental duress kind of situation. There's a lot of anger and frustration and agitation as well, as though things around his environment are not going so well, but you are his only light and anchor, and he builds that confidence that he feels like you are, like he feels your love and he feels your support and he's ever grateful for that. And so the messages that I'm getting from him to you is that he feels like no matter what happens, he always feels like you give him the comfort and stability and the love that he is always yearning for. So that is what's going on energetically with your DM, Jen. And I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And finally, Nimit, do you have a particular question? All right, Nimit, I'm going to give it a minute. Oh, yes, I actually see it here. Nimit says, please let me know what is in store for me in SPJ in 2024, i.e., my career and what I should work on for my connection. Thanks and Happy New Year in advance. Oh, Happy New Year to you, Nimit. What is in store for you and SPJ in 2024? Like I said, stability, balance, reconnection, maturity. There's going to be a lot of growth and maturity in her path. She's no longer going to chase things mindlessly. She's going to realize what love is and how important unconditional love is. All this while she was being distracted and her mind was everywhere. There was no stability. She was chasing the wrong stuff. Her life was just very unstable due to that, and there was a lot of anxiousness that came with that. So that is changing. I actually see SPJ developing a lot of emotional maturity. In terms of your career, I do see great opportunities coming for you. More financial abundance, more opportunities. Keep doing what you're doing. I feel like the opportunities will come to you. You don't even have to look for them, they're coming to you. But if you want, you can apply, but do apply for certain positions that may be opening up that is going to give you that career growth that is long due. So that is definitely coming up. um and in terms of what should you do to work on your connection, just be who you are perfectly. Just, you're already doing so much. You're giving her the time and patience to see what is right for her. So keep doing that. In terms of your energies, I'm seeing a lot of yellow, so a lot of confidence, a lot of growth. Due to her emotional maturity, she's also going to feel more stability coming through in her life. So both of you are going to mirror each other a lot on that, and it's looking good. Generally 2024 is going to be very promising. It's going to be uplifting. You're going to have very intensive, immense moments between each other. A lot of self expression, soul expression, romanticism, a lot of heart to heart conversations. She's going to finally apologize to you. So the messages that I'm getting from her to you is apology, apologizing to you for not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, for not understanding your unconditional love. So all of that is coming through. And with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Nimit, happy new year to you and all the best to you. All right, guys, I'm going to do a small channeling now. And I know only six of you all are here, but I also know many of you all watch this channeling after. So I'm just going to do a very quick healing for the new year to welcome the new year. And then, oops, Marion, Vaish, Happy New Year to all. Oh, Happy New Year to you, Marion, as well. Marion, do you want a channeling as well? I mean, I can do one before the healing. It's up to you. But the messages, you see, because I channel for you every week, the messages I'm getting for you is that 2024 is going to be a very beautiful year for you. Oh, very easy. I slept when I'm waiting for you. Yes, absolutely. All right. You came at the perfect time. All right. So, what is in store for Marion and her divine masculine? What I'm picking up is that Marion, I am sensing a lot of patience. Like both you and your divine masculine, you guys are already very patient people, but I'm seeing an extreme level of patience. Like you guys are going to adapt a saint level kind of patience. In terms of romanticism, wow, there is so much beauty. Your divine masculine is such a gentleman, you know. He's just saying that take your time, that he will wait for eons of time for him, like he will wait for you no matter what, and he wants you to know that his support to you is always there. He's always going to support you, and he will do anything and everything to make things comfortable for you, because for him the biggest thing in his life is that he feels like he was never able to love unconditionally because people around him never appreciated the love. But with you, he just feels it, that unconditional love, that transformation, that magic. There's so much of purity. I'm seeing a lot of white, um, and I'm also seeing a lot of silver and emerald green in your combined auric fields, which indicates purity and pureness. So I'm seeing that you guys are just entering another window of growth and upliftment and magic and unwavering amounts of growth. I'm also picking up that new opportunities are coming away. I feel like both you and your DM may even work on a business together. So that is opening up for 2024. There's going to be a massive transformation in that regard, that you guys will be more free to express yourselves with one another. You'll be able to go on more physical dates. I feel there's going to be a lot of welcoming between families as well. So your relationship is definitely going to go to the next level in 2024. As for the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that, or he wants you to know that he's so in love with what is happening to his life right now. He's so in love with you. He's sending you so much love with you. He just wants you to know that he will wait for you infinitely forever, because he knows you are home and waiting for you. There's nothing wrong in waiting at all. And he is just going to do everything he can always to give you that level of comfort and magic and beauty and everything. And your angels want you to know that you are a light to so many people around you. You are full of magic, and the way you go around inspiring other people, it's like you're always shining your light on others. The amount of service you do for humanity, you know, like God is so in love with your energies and your faith and your commitment to others, like how you always want to help others, you know, that compassionate, that inherent compassion that you have always, on the magic that you want to create for people and the universe. And the best and beautiful part is your divine masculine is exactly like you. You guys have like completely given your lives to service for others. So it's time to actually enjoy your lives too, because life is about enjoying all moments. But also, you guys live by example. You have shown the world that happiness comes from within, and by helping others and by gifting others and truly inspiring others. So Marian, keep doing what you're doing, and your divine masculine is always, you guys always are meeting. So even though you might not meet so much in the 3D, but definitely you guys are meeting astrally. I find you guys partaking in a lot of Galactic Council meetings. So your service is enormous to humanity. Your mission codes are constantly being activated because you're always taking in new assignments, doing things you can from inner earth, because you guys have already here projecting yourselves in two bodies. So you're able to get those messages from the universe due to the purity you both have. You're able to, so you get all these guidance and activations and mission codes, so you're able to anchor that service to earth. So that is the magic. So you may find yourself multi-dimensionally being in different places at the same time. So you're helping people on earth energetically, doing a lot of grid work, and then on a galactic level you're attending a lot of council meetings with your DM. In fact, that is where you guys spend a lot of time together. Like, what can you do to empower earth, to uplift it, to bring it to another vibration? So that is what I'm picking up for you, Marian. And finally, the messages I'm getting from your guides are that you're on a roll. Things are going to look very, very beautiful for you in 2024. There's going to be major transformation in all aspects of your life. If you feel like it's time to start a new business, go for it. You have got the support of the universe 100%. Even your divine masculine will be able to collaborate and coordinate. You guys might even go into business together. But your divine masculine's higher self wants you to know that anything you do, he will 100% support you. Of course, he's missing your physical touch, he misses you, and he's yearning for you. And there are moments where he's craving for you, but he says that he will be okay and he will be fine, and things will he understands that he accepts the grand journey of life. So that's what I have for you, Marian. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. With that, guys, I am going to start the healing for you guys just for a couple of minutes. So again, for those of you who are watching this live later, healings have no time date. It's metaphysical. That's the whole point of healings. So I'm going to just do a healing for 2024 to bring in peace, growth, and evolution, and also to heal deep seated traumas. So that is what this healing is going to be about. So just give it a couple of minutes and I'm going to start the healing right away. So again, guys, I've done these healings in the past, and most of you have benefited from it. Again, you guys can rewatch it again. So this healing is to bring about peace, connection, stability, and to anchor the new energies of 2024. So enjoy this healing, everyone, for the next couple of moments. You're most welcome, Marion. Marion is saying, thank you so much, Vash. Happy New Year. Yes, he's in my dreams last night. Love and blessings to all of us. Hello, Chantal. I'm just doing a small healing to anchor the 2024 energy. So, this healing is going to bring about peace, stability, wisdom, growth, and it's also going to help with healing deep seated traumas. Just a couple of minutes. So, anyone who watches this, you can connect to this healing and you will feel some peace and transformation. So what I'm getting when I'm doing this healing for all of y'all is that definitely you guys are going to get surprise news from your divine masculine. I getting glimpses of like your futures. I see a lot of happiness. I see a lot of unions coming together. I also see you guys massively healing. That's one thing beautiful about group healings is that it really brings about the collective energies, and when you open up to healings these healings in a very open way, you will realize that there's so much that you can benefit from metaphysical healing. So the healings I'm doing today is a combination of Reiki and Isis, Sachim, and Star healing. So I'm just anchoring in some light codes for you guys to enjoy. So you guys might feel a slight shift with the healing. So I am like anchoring in more light codes for you guys. So, with that, may this 2024 bring in a lot of peace, a lot of happiness, a lot of security. May all of your wishes and dreams come true. May you heal with the loving light of God always and His angels. May you always be at peace and to always remember who you are on a soul level, as this life is dedicated to enlightenment and exiting the matrix. May all find your inner truth. May all of you partake on this journey of self-realization and to realize that you're, as a soul, you are infinite, you are massive, you are here to create magic in this 3D reality and multidimensionally and infinitely. And together with your divine masculine, you guys are going to partake in a lot of beautiful things. Oh wow, Nicole is saying my body is tingling. Marion is like my heart is burning. Yeah, oh boy, you guys are so receptive to the healing. That's so beautiful. So we're bringing in peace, and as your heart chakras open to all the love and magic of the universe, and also deeply connecting to your divine masculine's love, we're anchoring the beauty into this 3D world, the beauty from the multidimensional space. Because we are all love, unconditional love. And as your divine masculine awakens with you, both of you all together, you're going to create harmony and magic in the world. And together, you're going to be of service to the entire cosmos. And with service is love in a practical way. So I'm going to do a healing protection for you guys as well. So those of you watching this, when you connect to this part of the video, you get this protection. Also going to do something for the heart so that you feel elevated and you're able to embrace the energies and the magic that 2024 is going to bring. Then I'm going to slowly bring you back to earth, because this is the multi-dimensional healing. So some of you all may feel like you guys have traveled to a far place. So I'm going to slowly bring you guys down and put in some relaxation for a good night's sleep. Drink a lot of water after this healing, guys. And finally, I'm going to ground you guys by bringing you back to earth and to connecting with Mother Earth's beautiful energies, and to link with God always. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this healing. Happy New Year to all of you all. And for those of you who want, I still have spaces for the 2024 healing. So if you guys are interested, you can book through my website. So this is the one. And I also have got the reading on special. So hope you guys are all well. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful new year. And I'll see you all next year for another beautiful, beautiful life. And we will keep on doing beautiful lives throughout 2024 and beyond. With that, take care. Have a beautiful new year. Always remember you are loved. You will be loved. Your divine masculine loves you unconditionally. God is with you always. Your family loves you. God loves you. Unconditional love and blessings to all of you all always. Love you too, Linda. And thanks, Chantel, for the heart. And Happy New Year. Take care and see you all next week. And goodbye. And if you guys please will be grateful for any reviews on my album. So feel free to type a message in my album. You can find it there. Let me look for my album. I'm always looking for my album. Mhm. Yes, I'll be very grateful for a review. See, I need to go and look for my album now. All right. Oops. Just give me a moment, guys. Let me let me look for my album. So I'll be grateful if you guys could leave a review on my album. Um, and also do check out my store. I've introduced more new services. Some of you guys are having troubles with NPCs. I've introduced the healing there as well. So yes, this is my album. And yes, I'll show you guys what the NPC healing. Yes, with that, check that out. And thank you so much, Nico. Happy New Year to you. So much love, so much abundance, so much magic. So, usually, after healing, what is recommended is drink a lot of water and you can just bask in these energies. If you want, you guys can watch it again as well. All right, take care. Love you all and see you all next week. Bye bye.